What's up, guys? This is Rob with Black Hill Woodwork, and in today's video we're going to be turning this. So here it is. This is a oak branch, very old oak branch, just been sitting in my garage like most of my pieces that I make, and we're going to turn it just like this. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about in a second, but first I'm going to take the bark off, then clear apart for my bit, then we can put on the lathe. We're not going to be cutting anything on the bandsaw today. All you need for this project is a branch. Okay, so we got the bark off. Took a pretty long time considering how much it was falling off the wood in the first place. Here's our center point. I just measured the whole thing. It was almost 9 inches, so I did a little bit less than 4.5. It's not very important to get it exactly on the money, so it's okay. So yeah, this is gonna be a live edge bowl. It's gonna go just like that. Here's gonna be the rim. It's gonna be a very long, shallow bowl. I know this looks like a really horrible piece of wood, but these are probably my favorite pieces to turn because they look really bad starting off, but then in the end, they look pretty nice. So, just flatten this out, put it on the lathe, start turning. So we got the piece mounted on the lathe. I know it looks super weird. We're gonna start off at 400 and increase the RPMs as we go. And basically we're just trying to get that curve right now. It's a little different than turning a live edge bowl that's like thicker, I guess. This is just a branch, but it's basically the same thing. So let's just work that curve and make our tenon. It is running pretty true, so I'm gonna increase the speed so I can make an easier cut. Now there's a little bit of a vibration. I'm going to increase it even more and we might stop that vibration. Yep, the vibration left. We're going to be turning at this speed, 800 RPMs. Okay, let's see what we're working with. Okay, you can see this little curve going on right here and right here, but not at the top yet. We're flattening this out. Very weird project. I've made one of these bowls before and just putting a branch on. You just have to keep turning to see some progress. Right now, it doesn't look like anything. Just got to keep going. Whew. Well, as you guys can see, this wood is super punky. I'll be able to fix that later though. It's not really my major concern right now. I'll tell you one thing, this thing will be a very rustic piece, if you know what I mean. Still haven't reached the top edge on either side, so I'm gonna keep going. Okay, and that is it. Got my tenon, got the edges. So now let's just flip it around, put it on the chuck, and hollow it out. It's gonna be a very interesting looking piece, that's for sure. We got it on the chuck, running smooth, turn up the speed and hollow it out. Going at about 1,000 RPMs. Okay. Oh my gosh. Just gotta keep going. I know I keep saying that it looks weird, but I keep saying it because it does look really weird. After sanding and some finish, I'm telling you, I think this piece will look pretty cool. Alright guys, and that is it for the hollowing process. You know, I might be wrong and this might actually be a pretty weird piece just because of how thin it was. I did do a piece like this before, but the log was much thicker, so it actually looked like a bowl. This, I don't even know what this looks like. This looks crazy. But I'm gonna sand it. I'm gonna hand sand the whole thing. Obviously, you know, it's gonna be on my drill, but I'm not gonna have the lathe running. I don't really know what else to say, guys. This looks this looks insane. This looks like a telephone, or I don't even know. But let's sand it and then we'll figure out what kind of finish to use. We're done sanding all the way from 80 to 400 grit. Still looks like a piece of driftwood or something that's in a museum that was made a million years ago by cavemen. I don't know. Looks crazy. I know it does. We're going to be using some Mahoney's. Put this on, let it sit for an hour, and then buff it off. There is some spalting going on in here, so it might look kind of cool. I don't know. Let's... The grain definitely looks cool. I don't know what the purpose of this thing would be, other than just sitting there. But the grain does look cool. All right, there it is. I'm gonna take it off with a chuck, sand off the tenon, put some finish on the outside, and then I'll show you guys what the finished product looks like. If you guys enjoyed the video, I know it was definitely a weird one. Please hit that like, subscribe button. Stay tuned for future videos. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. It's okay if you don't like it, because truthfully, I don't know if I like it. I definitely like the wood, but I don't know what this thing is. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Stay tuned for future videos, all that stuff. Thanks again. Let's hit my camera. See you in the next one. Peace.